Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Ibrahim Dashiru, famously known as the RJ Farmer. I decided to quit my job in November 2017. I was by then practicing as a medical doctor. I decided to quit my job so as to pursue my dream as a full-time farmer in agribusiness. That really made news. Even my mom, my own mother, wondered why I had to decide to quit a high-paying job so as to pursue a dream in agriculture. Nobody believed in it, but I believed in agriculture. I believed in agribusiness. I decided to become a maverick and call a spade to pursue my dream. But why did I choose agriculture and not other businesses? Because since I was a medical doctor, I could even invest in hospitals. I didn't. I could not invest in hardware or in other business, but decided to go into agribusiness. Here are the 4 reasons why I decided to venture in agribusiness and not other businesses. Number 1 is that I love agriculture. I love agribusiness. You know, I was raised in a family of 32 siblings, 4 mothers, and both my mother and my father were farmers. Back in the days, even my dad, my grandpa was a farmer, was a rich farmer back in 70s and 90s. My grandpa was a rich farmer in 70s to 90s. When he died, he left a lot of wealth, from thousands of cows to thousands of acres, many houses. He had 4 wives and 50 children. My dad too was a rich farmer with 32 kids, 4 wives. You know, he could take care of us. I remember very well when I was growing. My elder brothers, when they reached the age of marriage, their dowry was paid by my dad. They were given, the houses were built for them. You see, they were given big farms to establish their own families. So all those brothers of mine were given such wealth by my dad. Even some of us who wanted to school like me and my other siblings were given full opportunity, full support from my dad. From school fees to any amenities related to education. So we lived our life, no regrets. From just a farmer who had never gone to school. My mom too never attended a class. So I decided to love agriculture or agribusiness from my own family from early in the days. I remember eating fruits from the farm, our own farms. We didn't buy fruits by then. I remember very well looking after cattle after school hours. I remember working with my dad on the farm. So I started learning agriculture from my own dad and my mother. You know, drinking milk every morning. It was really a pleasure. So those memories never perished. They have stayed for all this long. So in 2017, when I decided to quit my job, I looked back and said, oh, come on. Here's something that I love the most. Agriculture, farming. You know, looking at the farm, the green view, seeing a plant grow from a seed, eating fruits from your own tree that you grew many years ago. That really made my decision. And all this made a difference. I was mad. People said, this guy is mad. Yes, I was mad. Because mad to me is a short form of making a difference. Mad equals to making a difference. I decided to make a difference because I love farming. I'm a passionate farmer, a radical agripreneur. Number 2, the other reason as to why I decided to venture into agribusiness and not other businesses is that agribusiness is a sustainable investment. When you invest in agriculture or agribusiness, you get to earn for a long time. I've tested so many other businesses. Back in the days, I used to own a hospital. I had tried investing into nightclubs, back in the days, investing into hardwares, but none of those business gave me pleasure, joy. It was full of stress. Yes, agribusiness is also having stress, but when you love something, you pay the sacrifice, you pay the price for the love. So agriculture as a sustainable income. Planting a tree today will give you fruits for the next 20, 30, 100 years to come. That's it. Even my own grandpa was rich in 70s to 90s. He used to say, after thieves could steal fruits from his farm, he could say, oh, let them steal. After all, we shall get other fruits from the same trees. So he didn't panic. He took it easy because he believed he could just harvest and harvest, no matter how many losses he could get. I used to do cement as well. I used to sell cement. I remember one day when it rained, our truck carrying cement could not get uphill. So we decided to take away all these racks of cement and then try to ride against the hill. Through that process of, take away the cargo and reloading it, we made a loss. We made a loss in 30 minutes. But in our business, it's hard to go bankrupt. It takes so long for the firm to declare bankruptcy. But other businesses can declare bankruptcy even in a day. Single loss can take you into bankruptcy. Like business gives you time to heal because you harvest fruits every season. Number 3, as to why agribusiness is my choice when I decided to quit my job in November 2017, is that this is something where you get clients, customers for a lifetime. Agribusiness has a lot of customers. Every human on earth needs food every single minute that passes by. Whether you're on a flight, on a boat, or in a bus, or riding a car or a motorcycle, or you're sleeping at home, you're fighting, you're on a battlefield, all at peace, you need food as number 1 need for every human being on earth. Human population is growing up so exponentially. Over the years, we may need food more than we need today. Food insecurity is the greatest danger that the world is facing. Whoever invests into production of food is a future billionaire. I decided to join the crew. I decided to go into a business that will give me money. I decided to go into a business that will produce products that is needed by the world. I used to sell clothes by then. I could sell a dress to a customer, and that customer will take like 1, 2, 3 months to come back to buy another dress. But for food, it's a different scenario. It's the opposite. We sell fruits as well, but it surprises me always when we supply fruits or deliver fruits to a hotel or a school. It may even take 1 hour or 2 to receive another call for another delivery. Like, okay, can you bring us some fruits, pineapples, for instance? Remember, we supplied the same customer maybe 1 hour ago. It's different to other types of business that you get your customer maybe once in a year, but in agribusiness, on a farm, you get customers. The same customer may come to you twice, 4 times, 5 times a day. If you have to understand why agribusiness is important, ask yourself, how much do you use when it comes to expenditure? How much do you use for food compared to other bills? How much do you pay for food bills? If your bills for food is high, then that means you need to understand that agribusiness is the most paying sector, is the most lucrative business. So I decided to join the crew. Who doesn't like to be a billionaire? I wanted to be a billionaire, isn't it? So I decided to invest into agribusiness. The number 4 reason as to why agriculture or agribusiness is easy, or was my first choice when I decided to go into entrepreneurship, is that it needs a little capital to invest. You start with little capital. Remember when I invested back in the days when I invested into a hospital, I needed all the requirements from our buildings, the standards as provided by the Ministry of Health, all the stuff, the right equipment, the licenses. You know, it takes a lot of money. So you need a lot of capital to start a hospital, for instance. For a farm, it's easy. With my 100K, a few bucks, I can go and start a farm. No licenses, nothing. Okay? So it was easy for me to start a farm. I remember back in 2014 when I decided to go into farming, by hobby anyway. At first I didn't just go into business for money. All I did was to do something that really pleased me by then. So I started a farm back in 2014. Just quarter an acre farm of pineapples. Okay? How much did I need? Little amount of money. What if I decided to do a business related to hospitals? For sure, I was supposed to have more than 500,000 Tanzania shillings. But with 100,000 Tanzania shillings, you can start a farm. Or even less. You can buy 2 chickens and rear them at your own home. So it's easy, really easy to start a business, agribusiness, than any other business. Those were my 4 reasons as to why I decided to invest into agriculture or agribusiness and leave other businesses. However, I knew for sure that they existed. It has been my pleasure talking to you. And I'm here to invite you to join my classes, my online classes through WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, through my channel called Street University School of Hard Knocks, whereby I teach people to do entrepreneurship. I teach how to do business from scratch, how to start a company, for instance, from scratch, how to endure and pursue your own dream. I teach the real practical know-how of entrepreneurship. Kindly join my class. Would you like to contact me? Please don't hesitate. Kindly chat me up on +255 743 812 853. I'll be glad to interact with you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. I love you so much. I'm the RJ Farmer. See you then in the next video. Ciao.